I stare at his tender scar, a crooked line running from his lush, full upper lip to just beneath the opening of his left nostril. He tells me to look into his eyes, and I do, afraid. Both his eyes are green, but the left one has 3 dots swimming outside the pupil. I'm not usually attracted to men with light eyes, but these are different, more deep than light. Yes, I think, I am ready. Breaking through my distraction, Ondra bears down on my gaze and gently says, "You must look into my eyes when you hit me." I am at the Žižkov boxing gym in the northeast corner of Prague. When I learned that I was going to be in Prague to take a 4-week writing workshop, I started researching boxing gyms. I had already told myself that I was not going there for a European vacation. Touring the Castle District and going to late-night discos were on my list of things not to do. Instead, I would box, my outlet for stress. Half the website for the Žižkov gym was written in English. "This is a family gym," it read. "Bring your son, your daughter, all are welcome." Someone knows where this is going. See, like, smiling. The first day that I arrive at the gym, I walk through the green door with box written in block letters overhead. Inside, there is a waiting room. The walls are decorated with photos of boxers in the ring, boxers in the gym, and yellowed newspaper clippings. The room is small and musty. Turning into the workout room, I see no children or women, just a few men here. One, dressed in black, grunts as he does endless push-ups outside the ring. Stanislav Tizer, the owner of the gym and former lightweight champion of the Czech Republic, as I have learned from the website, comes to the doorway. He is a short, dark-skinned man with a bushy brown mustache and loose shoulders. "Stanley," he says when he points to himself. Starts talking in Czech. He looks at me after a minute, realizing I don't understand. He turns away and yells something to the young man doing push-ups. The young man comes over and Stanley fades into the background, even as he points to the young man and says, "Ondra, English." Ondra says to me, "This is not kickboxing, like in gym." Moments later, I have changed into my workout clothes, and we are on the floor of the gym. Ondra is holding up his hands, which are wrapped in thick brown leather pads. He is testing my punches. My body is upright, ready, and eager to twist with each jab. Stanley tries to come over to show me a punch combination. But Ondra and we are already in rhythm. Ondra moves forward, I move back, he moves to the side, I follow. My arms are swinging, and I cannot help but stare. The muscles of his upper body are cut like diamonds, his legs are solid, and his Slav nose is broad, even proud. This month is going to be so much better than the last, I think, looking down at the new engagement ring on my finger. God, this is a face I want to be mad at me, I think, as Ondra's heavy punches land on the loose hand pads I'm holding carefully in front of my body. Later that week, we are standing in the ring again, and I just want him. Any time, any place, any mood. With each of Ondra's clean punch combinations, right hook, left hook, duck, right hook, left hook, duck, vibrations travel through me, and I stumble. In the US, I train alone, and like it that way. In Prague, Ondra coaches me. Some days, he steps in close when I am wrapping my hands and asks if he can show me another way. Of course you can, I think. When I stub my toe, he crouches at my feet, wrapping it for me, while I soak in his careful attention, my head thrown back in secret glory. When we lift free weights, he stands across from me, looking into my eyes as he counts. I turn my back to the mirror, so I can avoid that dumb smile on my face. When he is not at the gym, I'm lonely. The second week, we eat dinner after a workout at a candlelit restaurant he has chosen. When he first asked me if I was hungry after I'd thrown my sweaty wraps into my backpack, only a small part of me thought to say no. Later, at the cafe, we listened to jazz on a corner table, nestled in close to the exposed brick walls. I order steak because I am tired of goulash. When I get up to walk to the bathroom in my track pants, it occurs to me to bring a change of clothes to the gym next time. When I return, I break the news of my fiancé, Ted, mentioning casually how the month before I left for Prague was a difficult one, because when Ted proposed that we marry after 6 years of dating, a bolt of fear swept through me and had not yet gone away. Ondra looks down for only a minute and then says earnestly, "Well, you are Catholic? This means priests can help you?" The priest didn't help me. By the way, when Ondra drives me home that night, we take the long route back to Device, the neighborhood of my dorm, through Malostrana. Once we cross the dark Vltava and climb a cobblestone street, Ondra points out the School of Economics, where he'll begin his master's in the fall. But I don't see a school, I see a sex shop, with SEX blazing in big neon red letters. I say, "What school? I thought you were pointing to the sex shop." No, my school is over there," he says, embarrassed. When the car pulls up in front of my dorm, Ondra parks his small station wagon on an angle near the park that runs the length of my street. When the engine is off, I jump out, afraid of the energy contained in his small car, afraid of myself mostly. Outside, the streets are in bloom with delicate white flowers. Their fragrance makes me dizzy. When I lean back in and squeeze his shoulder in a very lame goodnight gesture, he sits up with attention, his eyes brightening. I feel drunk, giddy, even though I ordered water all night. After a moment, he says with his usual air of business, "So, will you go to gym tomorrow?" Yes. What time? Whenever you'll be there. And so it goes. In the midst of our blossoming attraction, Ondra leaves to go to St. Petersburg for a week with his parents. During this week, a new friend asked me to pose nude with her for a photo shoot with Rudy, a Slovak artist obsessed with Andy Warhol. I think about it for a minute and then say, why not? We take a bus out to his studio in a small town outside of Prague. After arriving, we exchange our clothes for towels. On this hot summer day, even the black and white poster on the wall behind me sweats.